Hello friends, welcome back to another Rue Valley loop. Uh, we have a certain Alexander K to shoot. We pieced everything together, we know how to handle a weapon now, and we know that the revolver in Walter's study is functional. So let's see how this goes. Take the revolver and examine it up close. You know it's ancient, but the cold still feels brand new against your skin. It might be due to the perfect craftsmanship or Walter's zealous maintenance. Every part of this weapon is meticulously polished and oiled. The real challenge now will be finding the bullets for it. They could be stashed anywhere in the house if there are any at all. Let's check the barrel just in case. You open the barrel, and to your surprise, three shiny bullets are waiting inside. No tricks, no puzzles, just three live rounds in a dead gun. This means you'll have three chances to shoot Alex K in one loop. Better make sure you aim straight because if not, your stomach burns with a vivid reminder of what will happen if you don't. But are you truly ready to do that? I have no choice. That message might be a way out of this loop. Might. And the way out is paved with the blood of another. Yet, whatever reason you tell yourself is the driving force behind this, you'll have to live with the experience. The time loop resets everything around you, but it won't erase the memory of you shooting or even killing a living, breathing person. And here is the worst part. If you don't find the way out of the loop, you'll be stuck with that forever, shooting him for nothing. Again, are you truly ready to do that? No, but I don't have a choice. Off you go now. The sooner this is done, the better. Here you are. Your entire body is covered in goosebumps in anticipation of the inevitable. What you plan to do is horrible, but you know you never ever want to experience that pain again, and you'll do whatever you must to prevent it from happening. Knock on Alex's door and aim your weapon.
Pops?
Your hands tremble. The seconds are
What's the
years.
password for today?
Wait in silence. He'll open the door anyhow. Dozens of lock clicks tell you Alex is coming any moment now. What? Fire a warning shot next to him to show you mean business. As the slowest moments in your life pass you by, his eyes open wide with utter terror and... He shot me. He missed you. You have more luck than brains or guts. Now shoot him before he spills one of the two on the floor. Right, shoot him. Wow. Just because I was indecisive. Okay, Alex is back in his room wailing with the pain of staying alive. Luckily, he dropped his weapon, so you don't have to LARP as a commando getting in. Go into the room. He's trapped in the shell of his own shock and pain. Then he sees you.
No. Please spare me.
This is it, the result of your endeavor. A wounded, frightened man on the floor, blood pooling around him. Do you feel proud? No. Better than killing him. Indeed, a small comfort, while his image lingers with you in your waking hours and in your dreams, What now? Time is running out and you have to start listening to the message, otherwise all of this was for naught. Shut up and I won't kill you. I just need your radio equipment.
I'll, I'll be quiet. Do whatever you have to.
Okay. Oh, several devices sit on the desk, most of them looking hopelessly out of date. Some vaguely remind you of your childhood, others so archaic and peculiar they feel plucked from a vintage sci-fi serial. You have no idea what to do, but you better act fast. You don't want to have to go through all this ever again. Look at the cables. A handful of fabric braided cables snake between the different machines. Several sections are wrapped with mismatched tape. Electrical black tape, masking tape with scribble labels, and a strip of copper foil that seems intended for extra shielding. You trace most of the frayed cables behind the desk and into the back of the PC tower. It seems the computer is the heart of the entire setup. Perhaps you don't need to reverse engineer Alexander's analog wizardry piece by piece. If you can access whatever program he's running on the desktop, you may be able to control the receiver directly and tune into the signal without fiddling with ancient dials. Look at the monitor. The flat panel glows with a dark team desktop, immediately revealing that Alex is running an alternative operating system. Hopefully, you won't have to use command line prompts. A browser tab is open, paused mid-typing. The URL bar reads xenotheories.net forum, and you can just make out the half-written post title, Why the 1983 Lantern Clouds Are No Time for This, View Other Running Apps. An instance of WAFA is open, but the music is paused. Unminimizing a window reveals a list of tracks by some obscure artists. Check the icons on the desktop. Among random documents and games you have no time to check right now, you see a stylized satellite dish icon labeled Frackmaster. This might be the software interface for the receiver. The program boots with a flicker of terminal code, then resolves into a simple interface, a list of saved frequency and decryption presets on the left, a waveform display on the right, and status indicators blinking beneath it, signal strength, decryption module, and error rate. Judging by their names, the presets seem to be made by Alex. Half of them are just cryptic, the other half borderline insane. You scroll through the list. CD comes, the beacon. Let's check the beacon. The speaker crackles to life. You hear the faint hiss of a poorly tuned receiver and a voice that sounds like it's filtered through gravel and static. And so they keep us in the light. They think the light illuminates, but it only blinds. It blinds you to the shape of the cage. You look at the bars and see only empty space. You hear the lock click and call it music. Okay, so this is not it. The patterns are everywhere once you learn to see in the dark. The same symbols in the corporate logos, the same intervals in the pop songs, the same narrative on every screen, synchronized. A frequency of control. They think we're receivers, passive and obedient. But a receiver can be retuned, a signal can be jammed. Remember that. When the world starts to make perfect sense, that's when you know you're listening to that transmission. Seek the static, find the gaps between the channels. That's where the truth hides. Not in the message, but in the silence they are so desperate to fill. Keep your eyes on the sky, but your ears to the ground. The signal is weakening. I can feel it, they can feel it. That's why the noise is getting louder. This doesn't seem to be connected to Coral Destiny. Um, red information? Huh. Does red denote Mars or Coral in Coral Destiny? Let's hear it. After a long high-pitched tone, an unnerving synthetic child's voice begins speaking. Oh my god, it's in German. I won't try to read that. I don't even know what it means. Click on CD-COMS. Could CD be short for Coral Destiny? Let's find out. You listen for a few seconds, but if there is anything here, it's hidden in deep noise. No, this has to be. Continue listening. Wait, it sounds like a female voice is emerging from the noise. With every second, it becomes more clear. Oh, cutscene. Maybe.
Reads 19 degrees, but I'm sweating like a pig. And no, it's not only because I'm nervous.
Listen, it's her. No time for being unconscious now. Come on, Frank. Open your eyes. On your feet. Silly questions will have to wait.
Who knew that these moments would be so hard? They would feel so long. I can't stop myself from rethinking everything. My whole life, from insignificant details to major decisions, all of which led me right here, so close to home.
Julie, it's you. I'm going to find you.
I told you it's her. But first, you need to open your eyes. Come on. Cock-a-doodle-doo, buddy.
Open your eyes. What? What's happening?
At least I'll have the best possible view, right? After so many months of just endless, rolling emptiness dotted with distant, uncaring stars, the planet feels surreal.
But she's in orbit. I must be dreaming. Oh,
You idiot. She was here all along. Sitting on that payload adapter waiting for you. Calling you. It was no accident you came right here. Even if you only realize it now.
who am I speaking with, anyway?
All the while, they tried to stop you. First your sister, then that scrawny loser. But now that you've gotten rid of them both, it's only you and Judy. And me.
Just a blue and white disk against the darkness. It looks so small, like I can just pluck it out of the universe with my fingers, put it in my pocket, and keep it forever.
I don't think so. You're too far away.
I never imagined my homecoming like this. I was never good with words. I thought I would have more to say. But just seeing Earth, knowing that everything and everybody I love is down there. Thinking about the warm sunlight on my skin and the smell of wet grass and the whipping of the wind leaves me breathless. Literally. Though all is said and done now, the computer notified me I'm within short range. Yeah, all messages would be sent automatically, but since I'm still here, why not do it in person? Say a bit more. I can't hear you, Starbase One. I was never able to fix the long-range comms, but you can hear me. I'm transmitting all my recorded messages now. Not like I care anymore how much power it'll drain, right? Anyhow, it's getting harder to speak, so I'll stop. Judy, out.
She's gone. Why is she gone?
Guiding light, mission log, day 2. Commander Resnick recording. You know this already, Starbase 1, but let's be thorough for the record and all that.
Quick! Don't lose her again.
While performing a Transmars injection, the main engines went offline. Neither the crew nor ship's automated systems were able to identify the cause, so in consultation with the CEO and Mission Control, we opted for me to perform an exploratory EVA.
Wait. Something's different. She sounds so distant now. Is she afraid?
Moments out of the airlock, the ship was rocked by cascading explosions, and I'm still not sure what went wrong, but my working hypothesis is that the injection system suffered a catastrophic failure. The only reason I'm still alive and not blown to bits or into the endless vacuum is my jetpack. I was able to reach and undock the landing module with an emergency override before the ship was torn apart. Mission specialists Wolf and Hobb are presumed dead.
Look, the battery's dying. Hurry up! You have to save her!
Since most of our TMI was completed, I'm still en route to Mars, albeit on an altered trajectory thanks to the push from the explosions. I have yet to calculate my approach angle. Most of the lander's equipment is intact and functioning, excluding the long-range comm. 2 out of 10 solar panels have also suffered significant damage. I will regret that loss.
I love you too, Frank.
Wow, okay, that was interesting.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
What just happened? If we ever wondered how it feels to be in someone else's shoes, now you know. That was Frank. Exactly, was. There's no chance anyone could have survived those injuries. That was Judy, wasn't it? Could she be alive? With the state Frank was in, you're not sure if she was really there, but that was definitely her voice you heard on that radio. How can this be? The accident was years ago. It's impossible to know without the rest of that message. But you made sure to catch the signal at the earliest possible moment, and it sounded like there's only noise before it. You even shot a man to do it. Indeed I did. You're slowly running out of options. I felt what he felt. Think about it, you both defied the loop in some way or another, and this vision you just had is only further proof that he is your ticket out of here. I didn't recognize the place from the vision. That's because you've never been there. I thought I've been everywhere already. Have you really?
Mr. Harrow?
Yes, sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Alright. Frank Anderson died as a result of a car crash somewhere in Rue Valley next to space debris. Judith Resnick, an astronaut named Judith Resnick, died in an accident during the guiding light mission. Frank was listening to the message broadcasted from space by his partner Judith Resnick. Okay, we did this. Interesting. What else? You had a vision of a flashback Frank, he collapsed somewhere in the desert around some space debris. You have to find him. Hold to commit. Alright. I have to find him. Begin the fast forward montage and search everywhere. Okay.
Well, there's a whole mess of scrap metal litter in the desert. Dozens, hundreds? Hell if I know.
You know if anyone's been tracking them?
Ain't no decent or sane soul keeping tabs on that, damn sure. You could ask my deadbeat brother, but I sure as hell wouldn't. Yeah, these days he'd swear the rain's been waiting on him to poke his head out just to spit straight at it.
Space debris? What do you know about that? They sent you to keep tabs on me, didn't they? Didn't they? You think you're real slick, don't you? But ain't no scrawny-ass poser gonna screw me over. Shut the fuck up and stand right there. I'm gonna call Cousin Cody. You got some real explaining to do.
Back off. Now. No handouts. You want something? Earn it. What did I say? Back off.
Nothing here, not a damn thing, or at least nothing discernible, just empty space, the kind that holds no trace of the one above. It's somewhere. Guess the desert hasn't vaporized your last drop of optimism. Space debris, not sure what you're getting at, Mr. Harrow. Oh, you mean those Coral Destiny rocket bits? You know, ever since they started raining, standard property insurance turned into everything but standard. Tons of forms, weird clauses, endless back and forth, so yeah, just like that orbital junk, we just dropped it. Haha. But I wouldn't worry about that, it's not like we're in any real danger. I've read online that the chances of a cow taking you out are way higher than like getting hit by lightning. How cool is that? If you actually had it, your pedometer would probably either blow a fuse or throw in the towel and just lie. Any particular reason for ditching the wheels? Voluntary car sacrifice, or it helped me think, slower pace, sharper focus? If you say so.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Oh? By all means, ask away. Mr. Harrow, I'm flattered that you're interested in getting to know more about me, but we are not here to discuss my life. In fact, getting personal may derail our progress. That said, it's completely understandable that you'd need some time to settle in, to adjust to these parts, as you've aptly put it, and to me as well. And we've got a long road ahead of us. All right, then. That's it for today.
Indeed.
That space junk? Can't say for sure, buddy, but I reckon the locals are scraping those as soon as they hit the ground. They probably think it's worth something. Or they just need a convenient tin roof for the chicken coop. Not that I've seen many of those around, to be fair. Now, speaking of things falling from grace, how about one Stargarita?
Back and forth, doesn't matter how far you lean forward, you're still tethered like a swing. All the while, the strained groaning of rope sings a somber lullaby for someone who simply doesn't care to be found. Oh, I'll find him, alright.
Welcome back to Rue Valley.
I think... A bold step toward determination or a well-disguised dive into denial. Can't really place it. But alright, what then? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully it won't buckle under tension. Okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Just nod in defeat.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be...
Yeah. Still digging for answers, or has hope joined the dead? I don't even know anymore. Sitting on a fence, sitting on a grave, classy.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Get up and leave.
Mr. Harrow!
The
Still with
middle
me,
finger,
Mr. Harrow?
okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Okay, this is a pretty
Still
long
with me, Mr. Harrow?
montage.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
You search Rue Valley high and low and still nothing. Either he's gone, swallowed by dirt alongside your sanity, or he's slipped just beyond reach, caught somewhere between the loop's claws and the edge of escape. Okay, I failed the intention. Frank's gone, really gone, and all those loops, wasted breath. A scream close up your throat, but drones in a dark pit of hopelessness. Every path leads back here, to this chair, alarm clock and the doctor's
Still with
inevitable...
me, Mr. Hollow?
He's right. The anguish has run its course, leaving you hollow like a bell with its tongue torn out, but doomed to swing forever in a soundless void. And why would you fight? The loop grinds hope to dust. Why would you feel it? Why would you feel? It all ends in suffering. Just let the loop win. Let numbness swallow you whole. Surrender. Status gain, void resignation, limited interaction,
Mr. Harrow,
seeking
can you hear me?
nothingness. +2 calculated, +4 introverted, +4 indifferent. He won't leave you alone. Just open your eyes and answer him already. He gives you a
Your
concerned
affect
look.
is remarkably flat. I can't even see you breathing.
Watch out, he's baiting you back into this horrible, hopeless world.
This level of withdrawal points to either executive or cognitive paralysis.
But you need to forget. To forget about Frank and Judy and Coral Destiny. To forget you're in
Tell
a
me.
time loop.
Is your mind blank? Or are thoughts circling without anchor?
Blank? If only. You'd give anything to lighten consciousness' feverish grip, to embrace the sweet relief of nothingness once more, and be cast this way and that like a leaf on
Mr.
the
Harrow,
wind.
are you present with me? Or are you dissociating?
And you just have to ask him. Sorry, haven't slept in lifetimes.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your
Well then,
eyes.
if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right.
Alright.
Now, You only need to pick up the key card for your room.
Yeah.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Okay. What else do we have? Nothing.
Spit it out already!
Okay, let's get our key.
No. Of course it's urgent. Oh, hold on. I have. Hello, reception. Yes. Hello? This is your key. Oh,
Okay.
I'll just need your.
Sign the document.
Thank you.
Leave.
Come on, you thief!
Unlock the door. Put the suitcase away. That's it. Your ticket into sweet oblivion. Why not just solo it right now? It doesn't really matter. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. And now straight into the bed. Turn off your phone. All you need to do now is let your mind turn off. Close your eyes. The images return as always, chasing one another, but you know they'll stop soon. And as your thoughts begin to slow down, your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. You feel a dull gratitude for Dutton Fink and his purple pill. Forget. Okay. The sound of the loudest thunderclap jerks you out of your slumber. If only I could turn it off. Go back to sleep. Another loop wasted. Here we go again.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
Yes.
Your affect is remarkably flat.
Sorry, I haven't slept in
Is that
lifetimes.
so? Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling...
Yeah, reach for the
Remember.
pill. Take the purple pill.
Hopefully... All right then.
Thank you.
Oh, you must be here.
Okay. Force the pill down the throat. Alright. Same thing. Forget. Eight more minutes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling...
Reach for the pill.
Oh, you must here.
Okay, I think this is a bit too much. Doing the same thing over and over again, it's rather boring. Okay.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem. Of course it's urgent! Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech's a supervisor. Sure, put them on.
Okay.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. The tech said it'd be up by noon. Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the
I
modem. I
know
even
what
tried a backup router.
the developers are going for this, but it's really not interesting. The frenetic sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you out of your routine. The stale air coats your
Still with
tongue.
me, Mr. Hollow?
The prescripted words to summon the pillow wait on your lips. Just endure the next couple of minutes and you'll be in bed again numb. But even these minutes grow heavier. You pack consciousness tight into this narrow window, only to compact it into something denser. Now each return from dreamless nothingness strikes like compressed shrapnel, piercing deeper with every loop. Damn it, this is not working.
Mr. Harrow, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation you may be.
Yeah. You shrank the loop to 4 minutes instead of 47, crammed your world into 3 rooms instead of the entire Rue Valley. By trying to forget it, you've made it tighter and duller. You've made a loop within
And
a
we'll
loop.
surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Your condition, perhaps he's right. What if your condition has tricked you? It promised you oblivion but only deepened
But
your
for now,
misery.
I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all
Alright,
times if
doctor, I'll
possible.
do it. I'll stay aware of my condition at all times. And just like that, you obey him fully for the first time. You stare into the void. Okay. A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside infiltrates your awareness. The old vending machine. You've heard that sound so many times now, but as the loops went by, you almost forgot about it. But that's not the void. Refocus on the void. Suddenly, you become aware of a weight shifting in your pocket. It's that useless loop-resistant brick, and you thought it'd be your ticket out of here. Stop. Focus on the void. Right. Dr. Fink has been strangely quiet for some time now. Is he waiting for me to say something? Perhaps, but you're doing exactly what he asked you to do. Focusing on... You really can't focus on the void, can you? No. And how could you? One can't see the absence of an image, one can't smell the lack of a scent. Or is nothingness just an illusion, emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside? Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears? Staying aware of my condition means noticing everything that survives inside it, despite it.
That's very perceptive, Mr. Harrow.
He seems satisfied, and in one short moment you feel a strange connection to him, almost as if he finally understood you're trapped in a loop.
And what survives?
He's asking the real question here. Is there anything outside the void? Anything that still makes you glad to be alive? Fixing things.
Yes. Anything else?
Learning new
For
skills.
sure. What else?
Listening to people talk.
Why not? And if I may add, getting to know yourself, becoming a better person. and countless other things, small and big. Things that make life worth living. Sometimes, it takes a lot of effort to do any of these. Sometimes, it's even hard to decide which one is worth it. But in the end, it doesn't really matter what you choose. One of my patients enjoys drinking a glass of lukewarm water first thing in the morning. You ask why? I don't know, and it doesn't matter. They somehow started doing it, continued doing it, and with time they learned to enjoy it. But one thing is certain. Completely giving up is never worth it, Mr. Harrow.
He may be right. Trying to shut yourself out of this miserable world hasn't made you feel any better. Perhaps you can't escape the loop, but there are things to do, sensations to experience, emotions to feel. It may look pointless, but you have to try, and you have to make yourself try. Okay, one loop at a time. Every time you find yourself back in Dr. Fink's office, you get to make a decision, either collect all your strength and give yourself some reason to live through the next 47 minutes, or take the pill again.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Okay, what do I do now? Oh, just walk. Let's leave the car parked at the motel and just walk. North, south, it doesn't matter.
Come on, you thief!
Just spend the loop on foot. Besides, you read somewhere it's an instant mood booster.
If I have to.
Okay. Just walk. Let's go for a walk. Alright, you know how this walking thing works, or at the very least you knew. One foot in front of the other, muscles tight, and again and again. It'll be alright. You never know, maybe something profound and life-changing will happen on this walk through the desert. Okay. This is the boring part of the game. Your muscles are already burning with the effort. Seems that lethargy kills more than just the mind. Wipe the sweat from your brow and trudge forward. At least the sun is starting to set, so you'll be spared the warmth of its life-giving rays. Oof. Can't walk in, reject the call. There's no way you can multitask now. Just setting one foot in front of another requires every crumb of effort that remains, especially since there is less and less light and more clouds. You'll have to shamble along in darkness. Okay, that's 47 seconds of doing nothing. The first drops of rain remind you that a storm is coming to deliver its downpour of rain. Even the heavens need to piss on me. You'll have to endure. "20 seconds to go." Seconds. Lightning splits the night sky apart and the heartbeat later the thunder roars. Just keep on walking. 9 more minutes to endure this tragedy. Yes, indeed. Far to the north, roaring foreshadows the explosions of colors that will tint the sky. The end is nigh. Okay, tension completed. It was a lot of effort for something so simple. Trying is half the battle, and the result was far from your worst loop.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
Summon the will to leave this loop. Okay. Hold to commit. Let's leave the car park. Oh, wait a minute. So is this the way normal people live? Not by relying on the loudest thunderclap to get you going, not by warming yourself using a matchstick until it burns out moments later and leaves you in the cold, not by waiting for an emotion spark to inspire you and just riding it out for a while. The other way was too hard. There was only ever one true path, the rest was just coasting. That's over now. It has come down to your own willpower to push the boulder up the hill. 1 more minute, 1 more hour, 1 more day. Using the same tire resolve again and again and again. Sure, it's not as exciting, it's not as sexy, it's not a beautiful, terrifying roller coaster through the sky-high mania and the darkest pits of despair that you are so used to. This is quieter, duller, but it's the only renewable fuel for the journey through the confines you're trapped in. And now what? Simple. Now you just keep pushing up the hill
Mr.
forever.
Harrow, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Okay.
My coffee, you jerk!
What do we have here now? Every evening, nature's sublime drama unfolds across the sky. For the best view, claim your spot at the private lodge, the railing on River Rue at the roadblock. And don't miss the opening act, the sunset. It masterfully sets the tone for everything to come. Okay, so we have to drive to the roadblock. I forgot where is the roadblock. I think it's north, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Is this it? Oh. You arrived a touch early, an elegant decision. Wait for the show to begin. Ooh. The sun begins its majestic descent, closing the day's act with dignity before slipping into its hard-earned sleep. It's a sight to behold. Indeed, the weary worker savoring his hard-earned rest something you've nearly forgotten. The grind has taken its toll in ways you're only now beginning to notice. The overture has painted the scene, its tones preparing you for the unraveling play ahead. Whew. The sun is gone. It sleeps beneath the horizon, leaving dusk in its wake. The river below glimmers with the last of its light, while shadows swell to take its place. Goodbye, sun. See you tomorrow. Or in 32 minutes, to be precise. The hills are drenched in a purple haze, dissolving slowly into night as the minutes slip by. The play moves on. The opening act is done. Now begins the chapter of tension and uncertainty. The tone has been set, and the drama follows in stride. Rain begins to fall, but here it feels different, not like on the road, not like anywhere else. You see droplets moving in clusters across the distance, while the river below shivers under a thousand needle pricks. The sky leans down to greet the land, like a splash of water on your face in the morning. On a summer night like this, the splash is welcome, even if it falls from the sky and you're without an umbrella. It comes to refresh, to give life. At some unseen point, rain and river seem to merge, a single continuity of water guarded by the silent hills around it. Ooh, 20 more seconds. Okay. The story moves forward, the plot thickens, nature slowly steers it toward the only course that can break the tension. Yep, the thunderclap. Out of nowhere, lightning bursts, blinding, merciless. Thunder follows a roar that rattles the valley and echoes in your bones. For a heartbeat, you are in the very eye of the storm. The flash reveals the valley below, lit for only a nick of time, yet long enough to carve strange shapes into river and hills alike. The lightning makes the valley look like a chessboard. It turns the valley into a procession of dancers. Long limbed silhouettes, graceful yet frightening, they twirl in the aftermath, shadows weaving a choreography only stones can compose. The crescendo comes and goes in an instant, leaving only the echo churning in your gut. The rain is gone, the sky is clear. Moonlight spills over the valley, painting the land in silver. Calm reigns here, almost serene, as if all the drama has resolved, leaving only the promise of closure. It seems the calm comes of the storm, not just before it. True, but it's always the storm that stays in memory, not the calm that brackets it. As the fiery epilogue sweeps in from the north on a collision course, you reflect on the performance you've just witnessed. It was worth it? Okay. The curtain pales in fire and thunder, the finale blazing across the horizon. It will last only for a moment more. Okay, let's see where the game sends us next. I'm not
Still with me,
sure.
Mr. Hollow?
We are done with the monologues. Still with me, Mr. Hollow? New loop, new opportunity. Are you ready to leave? Summon the will to leave this loop. Okay, one loop at a time. Okay, let's commit.
Mr. Harrow,
Take a
can you
walk
hear
through
me?
the cemetery. Okay,
Mr. Harrow,
we are
please.
going to the cemetery. Interesting.
Get it out already.
I mean, not interesting. Okay. place to spend some time on the road. Take a walk through the cemetery. Sounds like a wild idea. Spend this loop walking through the graveyard, but why not? Amid the silent rows of stone, your feet wander at the whim of the winding paths. Gravel whispers beneath your shoes, a fragile rhythm in the vast, muted expanse of marble, granite, and memories. Why am I even here? Who just wanders a graveyard? Perhaps walking here isn't about remembering or forgetting. Maybe it's just to feel small for a while. Silence the phone. Come on, silence the phone. Apathy is death, worse even, for even a rotting corpse serves the soil and has the warmth for an entourage. Death is an end, apathy is a void. The rain drapes the scene in silvered stillness, makes every stone gleam, every shadow tremble, and every step feel like a careful echo. For a moment it feels like something out of a romantic poem, soft and reflective. But a jagged flash across the sky hints that a turn toward Victorian horror isn't far off. A stone angel tilts its head as if watching, poised to say something, though you figure it's too polite to interrupt your stroll. The rain thickens, the cemetery darkens, but still you walk. You're not moving toward anything, not closure, not insight, not even shelter. Just forward, and that unbroken line is starting to feel tolerable. Lightning cleaves the sky clean and limping thunder follows, sending shivers through the gravestones. Okay, we are done with this. In an instant, the misty night sky cracks like an eggshell, the blinding wheel of light flooding through. However, a different sensation starts hatching within you. Your reach may be short, but at the very last, you still get to pick the tree to tie to. The tree. Okay, intention completed.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
Yep. New look, new opportunity. Are you ready to leave? Yes, I'm on the wheel. Okay. Let's commit.
Mr. Harrell, can you hear me?
Pleasure drive, so let's go for a pleasure drive.
Mr. Harrell, please.
Let's go for a pleasure drive south, where there's no roadblock to stop your trip. Just you and the road beneath your wheels, stretching on forever. Start early so the journey has time to breathe and time to last. Okay, let's drive south. Let's go for a drive, okay? At least the game tells you where to go. Excuse me. The car glides down a familiar road, every bump, every curve known to you. You pass by Max Gas. Maxine's inside as always. sun is setting, it will be dark soon. The graveyard slides by on your right. Keep driving. Now I want to do some driving. What's up with this guy anyway? I'm curious if there's something involving him in the game. At last the sun dips below the horizon. Crowds gather like a flock of sheep drifting in the pan of twilight. There will be rain soon. It doesn't matter, there's nowhere to rush. Just keep driving. A little more focus. That's enough. Okay. The rain begins, first scattered drops, then a gathering horde until the shower deepens and the windshield becomes its canvas, like driving through a never-ending car wash. It jolts you, but only faintly. You can almost predict the second it arrives now. Oh. Apparently this rope we only drive. In the rear view mirror, the sky begins to turn red and yellow. Almost time. Yep. Strange, you realize you've never done this before, always moving towards something, always with a goal in mind, never simply going nowhere. Nowhere turns to somewhere eventually. Maybe, or maybe nowhere is exactly where you've always been headed. Okay?
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
Yep. New loop, new opportunity.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yes, I have to
Mr.
go
Harrow,
now.
please.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Okay, every nature's a blind drama unfolds across the sky. For the base view, claim your spot at the private lodge. Okay, the same rating. Alright, we will go to the railing on River Rue at the roadblock next time. Thank you everyone for watching. See you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.